I still remember the day, October 19th, 2018. It was a Friday, and I had just had one of those tough work weeks. And I went to dinner with a friend, and I'm sitting at home, and it's about 11 or 11:30. And I looked down and my phone was ringing, and I paused because it was my mom. And normally my mom is someone who wakes up early, and so her calling me, I knew that something was abnormal about this phone call. And I picked the phone up, I answered it, and the first thing my mom said was, "Ben, did you hear?" And I responded, "Hear what?" And she said, "Your father passed." And in that moment, I froze. I dropped the phone, and I thought to myself, oh my God, this thing that I have been wondering and questioning for years was actually here. What would I feel, if anything, when my father passed? You see, my father and I did not have a great relationship growing up. My father's a pastor, and so I'm a preacher's kid, but I'm also gay. And so those two things in our household lived in opposition to each other. I remember once when I was 14 years old having a conversation with my father because all I wanted to be was an actor. And he said to me, "Ben, I pray to God every night that you never become successful in acting so that one day you would take over my ministry." And I was crushed. To have my father, my spiritual leader, reject me in such a way. Years later, in 2017, I'm doing a personal development workshop, and they gave us homework to call someone that you may not actually want to have a conversation with. And my father was the only person I could think of. And I didn't want to make the phone call because I didn't want to feel the rejection again, but I did it anyway. And the first thing my father said to me was, "I've been praying to God all these years for this phone call." And from that moment on, he and I were able to rebuild our relationship, forgive each other, and most importantly, forgive ourselves. And so to be sitting in a chair, having this experience of knowing that my father wasn't here, the feelings I had were relief that we had closure and were complete with each other. At my father's funeral, I was given his cross. And they told me that I was now the priest of the family. And so I've been reflecting on this for a year, looking at this cross in my room, thinking to myself, what does this mean? And what I realized today is that I have taken my father's ministry. And that my ministry gets to be a beacon of light for those who feel rejected, so that they can know that through redemption, love is present. Thank you.